Who's got an echo? No? Okay, never mind. Thought I heard an echo. Oh, go
No, I
ahead,
just have like
anyone.
a regular Alexa. I don't have an Echo.
Boy. Well, maybe we should cut that part out. Cut that joke out.
Recording has ended. Your recording
Recording
has
is it.
begun. All right, you gonna do an intro or something? Because I'm
Yeah,
ready to start talking whenever.
we'll put the theme in right here. This is the Experience Podcast with me and someone else.
And someone else. I'm just someone else.
And Nathan. Hello.
Okay, anyway. Last episode, Nathaniel and I kind of did a last minute thing. We recorded like a week and a half before it came out, but we also did a sort of, I think I titled it NFL Predictions from the Past. So
Right.
he predicted the games that were going to happen at the time we were recording, but that already happened 2 weeks ago when it came out. So we can now track how well he did. It was just a pick 'em. We just picked team versus team. Nathaniel, go ahead.
All right. So the absolute worst that I did was 10 out of 16, which is pretty good. Now, here are some caveats, right? The Eagles-Bengals game ended in a tie,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
I did say tie alert for a different game, but nonetheless, it's not like I say tie alert every week. You know what I mean? So,
Well, that's the first week we've done this, so
maybe two halves get all. Okay, well, whatever. And then also, I'd like to claim temporary insanity for when there was like a 2 second interval where for some reason the words Giants final answer came out of my mouth, even though I was talking up the 49ers for about 5 minutes before that. So if I could get like 0.25 for that one, and then like I don't know 0.75 for the tie,
we literally have a whole
I think
recording
we
of you
round up to
saying
11. So I'm gonna
Giants
go with
title.
11 out of 16. That's how many I got. So
All right,
I
so
mean, that's pretty
Nathaniel, you
good.
got about half right. Yeah, go ahead, Blake.
Whoa. 11 out of 16 is plenty more than half. That's almost 75%.
Well, yeah, but you round down from 75% to 50%, so half
Yeah.
right.
What the hell is this?
That math
I got
checks out.
11 out of 16. So, and then also something I wanted to mention. It's funny how this works. Some of my takes were spot on. I was saying like, oh, the Vikings have upset potential, but like there's not enough there for them to beat the Titans. And then they were beating the Titans all game, and then the Titans came back at the last minute and won. So I got that one right.
For the
But
record,
then,
we're talking about week 3, not
right.
week 4. Yeah,
Yeah.
just for people keeping track at home.
But then the bad takes, they aged so poorly. Like I was saying that like
Josh
uh,
Allen leads the league in passing yards.
well, no, that was true at the time, and also he's second behind Dak. So let's take it chill pill. That's anyway. No, I was saying like the Washington football team was going to beat the Browns because their defense was looking good, and now Dwayne Haskins is benched. I'll take the L on that one. That did not age well. Very bad prediction. But no, I listened to it 2 days ago just to get a refresher, and I'll just say this: I'm proud of myself. I think I did a pretty good job. Definitely more correct than incorrect.
That's
On
not what
aggregate.
50% means. That means half correct, half incorrect.
11 out of 16. Oh my God. Look, if I just like bet on every game, I would make money. So I'm going to take out all my retirement money and just bet on the games every single week.
Start betting on games.
Well, I would make money if I get 11 out of 16 right every week. So anyway, yeah. So I guess
All
that's
right.
it. Those are all the things I wanted to point out.
I'll bring up something. Who is a
Yeah.
fan of the Titans forfeiting their games? I think
Not
the
me.
Titans should forfeit the
Nope.
Bills game and the Steelers game. No?
Nope.
No. Nathaniel wants Josh Allen to get that paycheck, the $550,000 or whatever per game.
I
If
think
they
they have
forfeit
to.
the game, if they forfeit the Bills game, the Bills don't get paid for the game.
But No, I just don't want to get to 5-0 through a forfeit. Like I want to beat the team who we beat last year that made it to the uh you know
Conference
AFC
why
championship.
Championship.
am I
Yeah.
yeah Jesus Christ I kept my brain was like ALCS and I was like that is the wrong sport.
That's the
I don't
Astros. That's the
right.
Astros.
And the Rays, that was a cool game.
Mhm.
Well,
Well,
the
Nathaniel,
Astros.
the
Oh,
Bills
yeah.
are all going to get sick. You're going to deny
No.
it. It's like,
No, no,
yes.
no, no, no. No. Why are we going to get sick? What are you talking about?
You're playing the Titans. The Titans are full of corona.
No,
And
okay.
they're testing negative, and then they're going to have another like positive test right after the Bills game.
I have to believe that the NFL, for all their incompetence and lack of planning, would move the game again or do something if there was a chance of that happening. Like, I don't know. We would start a petition and sue the NFL if that happened. And be like, this is bullshit. I don't know
Why are
what
you
for.
complaining that you guys got a win, a forfeit win, besides the asterisk?
What do you mean besides the Ashes? Dude, why do we watch sports? What's the whole point of this shit? It doesn't
To make
matter.
money. Oh.
Oh, well, no. I mean, like, as a fan.
Exactly.
I don't make
Also
money.
to
What
make
are you
money.
talking about?
You could if you
No.
bet on every game.
Good point. Okay. I take it all back. No, but seriously, all of it's just like pride and something to discuss, right? A forfeited game. I don't get to say, all these stupid Titan fans are going to say, oh, well, if we just played, we would have beat you guys. Da, 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 all
They
that
have like
garbage.
20 players out though,
Look,
right?
Exactly.
you think that's going to stop stupid fans from being stupid? That's not how the world works, man. I
Oh.
just want to play them and beat them. It's that simple. Because we would. So I wish we could just get to do it. Don't shake your head. It's true.
I don't know.
Blake?
The Steelers got screwed.
No,
Why
okay,
should
dude. It's not like they're gonna forfeit the Bills game and then not forfeit the Steelers game. That's definitely a package. Also, stop being a weenie and just play the Titans and get the win if you deserve it.
I'm just annoyed that we got a week 4 bye week.
That yeah, it does suck.
That's my complaint, right? Forfeit the Bills game so they can also forfeit the Steelers game, and we can get our bye week back.
Well, you get 2 bye weeks, so I don't know. That's kind of cheating.
That's fair. We'll have those fans, those stupid fans who are like, "Oh, the Steelers got 2 bye weeks, so." Okay, Bill or Blake, what do you think?
Wait, what are we talking about?
Oh
Sorry.
my god.
No, see, Daniel made the mistake of scheduling this right in the middle of the Texas OU game, so
Oh, of course.
I don't know.
Okay, tell us about it then.
Yeah,
No,
tell us
it's
about
really,
that.
it's two really bad teams playing really bad football, actually. It's kind of hard to watch.
What is
Exhilarating.
going on with Oklahoma?
What'd you say, Daniel?
What's going on with Oklahoma?
Oh, well, they don't have like a transfer Heisman quarterback this year, so that's what happens when your defense is really bad and you don't have a star quarterback. I mean, I love it, but we're also not good.
Oh wait, did Tech win yesterday?
Yeah, we won.
Yeah.
We came back from behind, and it was a really good game. And then we blew them out in the last few minutes of the
Well,
fourth
it was
quarter.
close
Wait,
until like 6
It
minutes
was really
left.
close. Yeah,
What's Tech's record now?
2-2.
My buddy bet the season win total over for the Yellow Jackets, which was 2.5. So if they win one more game, they'll win one more game, right?
Yeah, they
We
should.
played the
Yeah.
Citadel again.
No.
No,
No?
but we played Duke, who I think is just as bad.
Oh, they're awful. Blake, is that
So-
all for your Texas, Oklahoma?
Yeah, no, seriously, it's not interesting. Don't watch.
Okay, Blake, tell us. Should the Titans forfeit their past 2 games because they all got sick and broke protocol?
Because they broke protocol, I feel like there's an argument for it, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of just forfeiting games, especially numerous games too.
Ed, what about the Raiders who actually got caught?
Well, I think you can just find them, right? At this point, you're not affecting anyone because none of them got super sick. But now the Titans literally practiced when they said do not practice, and then they still practiced anyway. I think like that's even worse than the Raiders. The Raiders got caught without masks, which stupid, but I don't know. The Titans going out, getting sick, and then still practicing, just shut them down for a week or two, and then that's it. Keep on playing.
Isn't that what they've been doing?
So yeah, but now we have to reschedule the games. I feel like the Bills, uh, they pushed back the Kansas City game, just a whole mess, and you're now affecting like way more teams than usual, and I feel like that's not fair to the other teams just for them being incompetent.
Oh, can I? Oh, sorry. You mentioned the Chiefs game, so I have to throw this out there. I'm sure everyone's been seeing the stuff where it's like, now the Chiefs will have to play 3 games in 11 days. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Dude, even with no schedule changes, if COVID didn't exist, the Chiefs would have still had to play 3 games in 12 days. It's like, oh yeah, Thursday night games stuck. No one likes them. Like, why does one day everyone's freaking out like 3 games in 11 days? Dude, every time someone plays a Thursday night game, they have to play 3 games in 12 days. What the hell?
well, Nathaniel, like you said, the stupid fans will find anything to complain about when their
No,
team
dude,
is
it's all
wrong.
the sports writers and stuff too. It's like, did everyone forget how to count? Like Thursday games just suck. Like we shouldn't have them. I don't know.
Well, now we have Tuesday games.
I mean, that's better, right?
Well, in place of Thursday games, sure. But not with Thursday games.
Yeah. No, I agree. Thursday night football is, I mean, I love it. It's like a ritual, right? I go over to my buddy's place who like lives along the Beltline. We all watch the game, have a good
Watch
time.
Jags, Dolphins, or whatever.
That was actually a great game because, as I
Oh,
mentioned, I took the Dolphins first quarter over, so it was awesome to watch. And then I also have Gaskin this year, so I don't know. There's always something to watch. Except I'll be honest, I didn't watch Jets Broncos because all I can do is laugh at that game, and it ended up being pretty good still. So who knows?
can't believe. Well, anyway, whatever. So one of the famous questions for the game is, are the Cowboys going to win the Super Bowl this year?
Doesn't look like it when they lost two offensive linemen, two starting offensive linemen, right?
Yeah, Tyron Smith is out. Blake,
They
I'm
got
sorry.
bigger problems than that though. Their defense, like, it's ugly. Especially having to watch Baker Mayfield like tear him up last week.
They didn't do much. It was the running game. They gave up. Also, the Browns' running game is really good right now. Let me pull that.
Also, didn't Jarvis Landry have a better QBR?
Yeah. But he went like 1 for 1 with a touchdown, so that's kind of not fair.
Yeah, I know. Also, Mike McCarthy's a fraud.
Is he?
Yeah. We talked about it last time. Not kicking that field goal against the Rams. He was like, yeah, I'm an analytics guy now. And then he's not. And he's trying to fake it, but he's doing a really bad job.
Well, doesn't he have a team? Did he not? I mean, I don't know.
And he's better than Bill O'Brien.
Bill O'Brien's a fine coach. I think we talked about this last time on last episode. I don't remember.
Well, it was just before he got fired this week, so
He's an awful GM, right? But he's won the AFC South 4 out of the last 5 seasons. Granted, not the best division, but like, still makes the playoffs every year. It was the GM stuff that was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, we'll see. I thought that. See, okay. You know how I did the thing where it's like, I'm going to start calling the plays to try to keep his job
mhm.
right before he got fired? Well, see, I thought that was a great plan because, see, what happened was head coach Bill O'Brien was going to promote Bill O'Brien to offensive coordinator Bill O'Brien. But
Mhm.
GM Bill O'Brien was on the hot seat. So I think his game plan was if GM Bill O'Brien got fired, then head coach Bill O'Brien could get promoted to GM Bill O'Brien, and then offensive coordinator Bill O'Brien could get promoted to head coach Bill O'Brien. Does that make sense? So I think he had a great game plan. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for him.
Do you think that if Bill O'Brien kept his job, okay, if today he's still working, next
Wait,
week,
time out. Which Bill O'Brien?
any of them,
No, not any of them. They're three different entities.
all Bill O'Briens
No,
kept their job,
okay.
okay?
Well,
Okay,
I mean,
no,
that's
go
not
with
how
me,
it
okay?
works.
No, roll with me, okay? He
Uh-oh.
kept his all the Bill O'Briens kept their jobs,
Yeah,
okay? It's today, it's October, whatever today is,
sure.
and they lose this week. I don't know who they're playing, whatever. They lose, okay? They're 0-5, right?
Yeah.
Does Bill O'Brien head coach promote Bill O'Brien to defensive coordinator too?
Oh, good
Does
point.
he keep adding jobs each week
I mean, you can't lose your job if you have that
if
many
you have all the
jobs, right?
jobs?
Well, I mean, that's
He
what
should
he
promote
thought.
himself to president, right?
That's
At
what
this
he
point,
thought.
like,
The problem is like once you have that many jobs, it's very easy to see who the blame is, right? 'Cause
Well,
like
but
sometimes it's
no,
like, is
because
it the coach? Is it whatever? In this
well, you just
case,
blame the players, right? The players are playing bad, so
but he's the one that picked the players, Ted. That's the problem.
no.
he inherited it from a
GM
bad.
Bill O'Brien picked the players, not
Yeah,
head coach Bill O'Brien.
but they both got fired.
You're
All the Bill
missing the
O'Briens
point.
got fired.
Well, I
It's
mean, I
all or
think that was a
nothing.
big curveball. Who could have seen
So,
that coming?
does Bill O'Brien become a player at some point?
Oh, that's the next
Oh,
move.
Is he the
I
kid?
like
Like, let's say Kai Forbath, all right? Forbane,
Four back.
Kai Fairbairn. I don't know how to pronounce it.
I
Let's
think
see,
it's four back.
he gets hurt, okay? There's no good kickers in free agency, whatever.
right.
Does he start kicking?
No, I don't think he could be. I don't think he could kick, but I think he could be a good practice squad guy. You know, really show some veteran leadership, and then after a few years on the practice squad, he gets promoted as a positional group coach, right? And then that positional group coach gets promoted to coordinator, and then eventually gets promoted to head coach. That was an excellent route that Bill O'Brien didn't consider.
So you're saying he's like on the scout team running like quarterback or tight end? I think he played tight end. He's like,
Did Bill O'Brien play in the past?
uh,
I don't even know.
let me figure that out. Ted, talk about something else.
Oh, I was looking it up too.
Who is
What
this
to
guy?
talk about?
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
I don't think he
I'm
is.
pretty hyped for the Steelers, though. I think their defense is looking really good, and Ben Roethlisberger is actually playing. So I don't
Bill
know. I
O'Brien
think we
didn't
can.
really play. He played defensive end in college.
The perfect mentor for J.J. Watt.
He
Well,
played, yeah. He just played for college
well, the
for like a
last thing
couple
he
years.
should have done was just traded J.J. Watt to the Steelers. Just like do J.J. Watt a favor,
For a
you
fourth
know?
round pick.
But yeah, for a fourth round pick, or like even a fifth round pick. I think that's more deserving.
Oh, dude, you know how apparently J.J. Watt kind of got Bill O'Brien fired
Yeah.
because like you tell him, well, dude, maybe Bill O'Brien was just got angry and he was like, your brother's better than you now, and J.J. Watt was like, all right, I've had enough of this shit. You're gone.
Does Bill O'Brien, also Bill O'Brien was offensive coordinator at Georgia Tech for a couple of years.
What?
Yeah, in the early 2000s.
Whoa, when was that?
He was a
Holy
running backs coach
shit.
and then got promoted to offensive coordinator in the early 2000s, 98 to
That's
2002.
crazy.
He was at Georgia Tech, yeah. I mean, obviously he was with Bill Belichick in New England too, and at Penn State, that's how he got the Texans job. Anyway, does Bill O'Brien coach the Jets next year? And GM? And offensive coordinator? And plays tight end or defensive end, whatever.
I think the Patriots bring him back.
Oh. No. Once Bill moves on, you're off the train, man.
You're off the train.
It's over.
No way. They brought back who's their running back? They brought back like 2 times at least. The Patriots running back.
LeGarrette Blount.
LeGarrette Blunt. Yeah. They
They
brought
brought it
back
back once,
LeGarrette
I
Blunt.
thought.
Did
I thought
they?
it was just once.
See, Bill O'Brien doesn't move on all the time.
Bill Belichick?
Oh, yes. Same thing.
Ted, what bill are you talking about?
The Buffalo Bills.
All right, there we go. We're
Nobody
back at the
circling the
Bills.
wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
Back at the Bills. Levi Wallace is out, I think.
All right, I have a legitimate question that is not football related. Crazy. Uh, what is it like at Tech, like living there with COVID? Because I mean, most of the students that I deal with now are commuter students anyway, so they just were like, yeah. I just have no idea what life is like for you guys.
I mean, so most of my classes are all remote. The only class that's in person for me is my grad class. So I can like go into person for that class every 2 weeks. But otherwise, like I'm literally just sitting in my dorm doing classes.
You do once every 2 weeks?
Yeah, I can go outside and go to class.
Yeah, we do that too.
Yeah, I have several classes that have the in-person option. So I go about once a day. And there's like max 3 people in my classes that all have like at least 50 people in them. So classes are like pretty dead if you can go at all. But I don't know, on campus, I guess it feels kind of normal now, but there seems like there's a decent number of people out, more than there was at the beginning of the year, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, still like way less than there would be in a normal semester, but it feels like a lot now because we're just used to there being nobody.
I know there was that big festival yesterday, is that correct?
The fall festival. Blake didn't show up, but
Oh, okay.
it was fun. We played Jenga. It started raining, so we started playing wet Jenga. Way more hard than dry Jenga. The blocks stick.
That's kind of dirty, Ted. Don't stop saying
Yeah, don't worry. We already made that known.
that. Okay.
It was in the middle of Tech Green. It was, yeah.
I was gonna try to crash that, but I had too much work yesterday.
How did you know when it was going on? Who told you? Are you still in the mentors chat?
No,
No, we kicked
dude.
him out.
Yeah, sad day when they were like, "Hey, can you leave?" I was like, "Shit, damn guys."
I think that was me, yeah.
Well, you and Steph. Felt
Yeah.
like. Anyway, no, I see Nadia still
Oh, okay.
because we go to the gym. Yep.
Yeah. It was fun.
Keeps me in the loop.
It was raining, but we still had some snacks. I think I have like some candy that I can survive off for the next few days.
What? Oh yeah, wait. What do you mean? What do you mean? What? You just said you were gonna survive off candy. Can you get some
Yeah.
nutrition in your body?
Yeah, through the chocolate. It has plenty of nutrition. It's
Oh yeah.
made from cocoa beans, which are grown from the ground. Nutrition.
That's how you know it has nutrition.
It's plant-based, of course,
Is it?
from the
Uh,
ground.
Right. And there's totally no milk involved. Wait, how did dining halls work? Can you imagine
Yeah,
being a
so
freshman or first
so
year?
they're open, right? I think like I mean like I can go to Willage and I can get something. So they're open. It's just like there are not a lot of spots to sit down. I don't know how it is on East Campus, but I think you had to like originally reserve a spot in Nav if you wanted to eat at Nav.
That would suck.
Yeah, they also just close it like randomly for a couple hours in the middle of the day. I think from like 2 to 5 every day it's just closed, which is kind of annoying. I mean, it doesn't really affect me, but that'd be kind of rough
Well, Nav
for
was
for
usually
cleaning.
Nav is usually closed. Like it usually just randomly closes for cleaning anyway. And then the only thing they had was like grilled cheese during those hours when it was non-COVID. So you're not missing
And
much.
yesterday's dry chicken breast, Ted, okay?
What?
Like day-old chicken breast.
Oh yeah. The leftovers.
Yeah.
Dry chicken breast, wet Jenga. A match
Yeah,
made in
dry-
heaven.
I was trying to connect the dots. I was like, hold on, is this something to do with wet Jenga?
It was not, it had nothing to do with wet Jenga.
Yeah, well, good thing I graduated because this sounds like it sucks.
Graduated 2 years ago. 3 years.
What?
3,
What?
2.
What are you talking about?
No, he was here so last summer. No, yeah, last summer that was his first time, like full time. So,
Well, technically in the summer I was still completing my degree. Technically I didn't
oh,
finish classes until J July 2019.
2019, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's only been graduated for a year and a little bit.
Feels like longer.
I did get my bachelor's in May 2018. That's what you're thinking
Yeah.
of? But then I got my master's, so yeah. Don't act like it's been that long. Don't act like it's been that long.
Feels like forever.
You personally insulted Nathaniel now.
I'm sorry. And you're basically still a student.
Well, I mean, dude, when I go out in the world, I'm like, wow, like I have these degrees, but I'm still just like a kid, man. Like I'm not an adult. I mean, I am, but also I'm not. You'll know what I mean soon.
Now, Daniel, are you going to work every day? Do you have to go in person? It's not virtual. Yeah.
But I'm just doing school. It could easily be virtual, but that's just the way the company operates. They want us in person. There's only a few of us, so it's not that bad. But yeah, I drive in every day.
Are you ready for the winter? It's not going to start snowing yet for another like a few weeks, right?
I bought a new like snow brush for my car on Amazon. My parents just saw the order. They were like, "What? Is it already snowing there?" I was like, "No, I'm just getting it ready." It's not gonna start snowing. I think I still have another month or so.
Okay.
It's still not too
How far
bad.
north are you?
I'm right on the Lake
Syracuse.
Ontario. I'm
Well,
about 2 hours from Buffalo.
yeah, well, I knew that. I was wondering if you were going to become a Bills fan.
No, there's plenty of Bills. There's Bills fans here, but there's also a lot of Giants fans. Yeah,
That's
obviously.
gross. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Like I
yeah,
heard someone talking about the Giants today in Walmart.
I mean, I feel like the temperatures aren't going to be as extreme this year in general because the summer wasn't like super hot. So maybe you can make it to November. But yeah,
I got a coat and other stuff. The hardest part is just driving to the plant every day in the snow. I'm not sure if the landlord how early like they plow the parking lot and stuff. So I may have to trudge through snow just to get out of the parking lot here.
Maybe you have to shovel your own parking lot.
I might
Or
have
do you have
to.
like do you don't have chains, right? That's not a thing.
No, that's not allowed.
Oh,
Against the
sorry.
law, Ted. Nice try. But like sometimes, like when I'm on shift, I have to leave for work at like 5:15 if I
There's
work
no
the
way
day
it's gonna
shift.
get plowed in time. No
If I
way.
work the day shift, yeah. So there's no way they would plow it at 5:15. Even now, I leave at like 6:30. I don't think he would plow it by then. Just this one guy. Anyway, guys, what do you want to do?
In case y'all were curious, Spencer Rattler got benched, so exciting news. Sorry.
I know who that is.
Blake,
Y'all
thanks
don't,
for
y'all
the
don't know who that is?
Classic Spencer.
Okay.
who they put in. Is
They put in
healthy.
yeah, he's healthy. He's just had 3 turnovers already, so Oklahoma
Fourth quarter,
changed
is it?
quarterbacks. It's the second quarter.
Oh dang. How badly do you have to play to get benched in the second quarter? It's not even like it's like before halftime too.
Didn't
Yep.
I don't remember. Blake, thanks for the update. Also, Texas is still ranked. I'm surprised. Okay, here's the stat I was looking up. So the Browns' offensive line has been insane. Okay, in week 4, that's last week against which team?
Cowboys.
Cowboys. They averaged 4.6 yards before first contact.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That's before getting touched. They got almost 5 yards downfield.
I don't know. I
Well,
feel like how much of that is attributed just to the Cowboys being bad? Like,
Well, they have the most,
I think like a lot of it.
a lot, but they're also on pace for the second most rushing yards ever in the history of the NFL.
okay, that's impressive then.
So it's not just the I mean, the Cowboys obviously contributed to that.
Yeah, but isn't there like a huge point? Like, isn't the NFL on track for the most points ever as well?
Yeah.
So how much of that is just the defenses aren't prepared because they didn't have training camp? They didn't have a real training camp. They didn't have any of the off-season activities.
yeah, if you regress all the numbers to the mean, I think they would look pretty average.
Who? What?
All right, never mind. Sorry, you're not in the loop about that joke. There was this like infamous post that was like, oh, the only reason Patrick Mahomes has so many passing yards and stuff is because his volume's so big. If you regress his numbers to the mean, his numbers look a lot more average. And everyone was like, you think? So I was kind of making a joke at Ted there, like, yeah, I know it's like a historic year, but that just happens sometimes. And it's we don't think of like, oh, the number one rushing like team of all time. That was a really inflated year in the NFL. Like it probably was, but like it doesn't matter because we're talking about like cherry pick stats anyway, kind of.
Well, then Nathaniel, we should let the Titans forfeit their game because nobody cares about cherry pick stats.
Yeah, that was kind of weak. I don't know if that's a good argument. I'm just saying we should just play the games because it's more fun that way.
I agree, more fun that way, but money and the Bills are definitely going to get sick. Mark my words. The NFL just wants to make money. They're like, oh, the Titans
Don't
tested negative. Like, we can
don't
play the
put that in
game.
the universe. Don't put that in the universe. No, no, no. I mean, we played the Raiders last week and we're fine. So
I don't know. Tre'Davious White looked like he had a little fever.
no, dude, he almost opted out.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah, I saw it.
because like, dude, he has like a kid or some shit, and also like his girlfriend's like dad or grandpa, I can't remember, like died
Yeah.
of COVID already. So yeah,
Whack.
yeah, he has every right. I mean, everyone does, but I feel like with his case in particular, it's understandable that he's being really cautious.
Mhm.
Well, we lost Blake again.
Yeah, that's fine. Was he ever really here?
Oh, boy. Not sure where he goes. We'll ask later.
Also, okay, I'm rooting for the day when Blake gives me one hot take. One. Blake is a lukewarm Andy. I never get anything spicy out of him.
He's getting a call
Like
from the booth.
I just don't really watch the NFL that much, so I can't contribute too much to this conversation.
Anything though. College football, I don't care. I just want you to say something insane that you actually kind of believe though.
Dude, I don't know. I,
That's
I
all
don't,
I'm
I can't. I'm sorry. I know.
One day we'll get you there. We'll rally you up
Okay.
one time. It'll happen.
Well, just
Yeah,
start
well, okay.
insulting Texas, and then maybe you'll get really, really angry.
Yeah, just insult Sam Ehlinger.
I
or
mean,
something.
no, I insult Texas just as much as anybody else does. So, I will also if I had known that this was like a football episode, I might have like thought about some more topics here, but I had no idea.
It wasn't. It was just whatever.
No, I mean
We,
when it turns fall, I mean I kind of don't really have anything else going on, so I'm not. This is all I got in the tank, man. Like
we can
there's
go
nothing
back to
else interesting.
we can go back to talking about Plus. Blake, how are your sessions?
No, let's not go back to that.
What are the
Are they not
three
good?
main skills? Sorry, core four. for you guys.
Core four, excuse you.
Well, hey, time
Although,
out. Fun fact, just so you remember, I made the core four, kind of. Do you remember what it was before active learning?
no, I wasn't here before active
That's before
learning.
me
Yeah,
too.
exactly. It was study skills. And I was like, Justin, This is stupid. No one, like, we have an issue. There's not enough active learning. Can we just change it to active learning? Like, we should do that. And he was like, well, I don't really care, so that sounds good to me. And now here we are.
Yeah, I mean, Core 4 is hard in virtual. I don't know. I'd like to hear your opinions on the Core 4, how or 3 skills, how you guys are doing that virtually.
Well, I
You
think
could,
active learning would be the toughest, right? I
yeah,
think the other
that's,
ones are pretty doable.
I
Well,
agree.
wait time could be tricky because that could just be like bad internet.
Okay, so I started using
Like,
a term like pure wait time, which is where you actually like don't like do anything. But if someone like gives an answer, let's say you're using wait time too, someone gives an answer, and you say something like, "What does everyone else think about that?" Well, now you've kind of like introduced wait time two into the situation, but you didn't just say nothing, right? So that's like it's like soft wait time. Do you see what I'm saying? So you just have to do
and
stuff
wet
like that.
Jenga, yeah.
Right.
Actually, okay, here's
And
the thing
dry
that I
chicken.
noticed. Because basically, my job right now is just training, so I'm just in school. I have a test on Tuesday, right? And so
Okay.
I have a bunch of instructors. A lot of these
Yeah.
guys are from the Navy. They've done this for a long time. And a lot of them say, and we tell our plus students not to do this, but a lot of them say, and does that make sense?
Yeah. You should not do that.
Yeah, so his reasoning for why, someone asked, like, oh, why do you say that a lot? And he's like, well, if you say that, people will usually make a face when they don't get it or something. I think that was his reasoning.
Yeah. So I
Does that
think
make
it
sense?
also it might be different with a job also because like everyone can I don't know, we're kind of invested.
It's
But
just class, though. Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
I don't know. Instead of just saying like, oh, like I'm going to use my detective inference skills to figure out if they know it based on this answer and I'm going to analyze their facial reaction, why don't you just ask an open-ended question and then get them to explain it back to you and then you can just know if they understand it or not.
well, here's the thing, right? In the military, if they don't understand and they mess up, like, well, either they get hurt or they get physically punished by getting like do push-ups or something, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like in the military, if you don't speak up, like you're gonna pay for it. So maybe it's just how they grew up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But if you think about it, the plus students like will also get smoked if they like don't understand because they'll just get schooled on the test and then instead of like physical punishment, it's just like academic punishment.
Well, yeah, and then they fail and like we don't want them to fail either. That's like not good for us.
Well, that's the thing here too. Like, we need to do well on our test because it's part of their job too. Like, they get compliments when we pass.
Okay.
Like, who are you talking to off camera?
TV.
Oh, it's my roommate.
Oh, okay. Just sitting right next to you.
Well, yeah, now. I mean, not earlier. I'm sorry,
Uh,
I'm not giving you my full attention. I apologize.
no, it's okay.
Like I said, you scheduled this during the Texas OU game, so that was
Well,
kind
you
of
could
not
have
fair.
said, you could have suggested a different time. This is what I don't remember who suggested. I think it was Ted
I
who asked for
yeah, I
this.
said to in the afternoon on Saturday.
Honestly, I thought this was yesterday. I actually got onto this meeting at 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon, and the
Like, I
rest of
have
the way
work,
there, and I was about to
okay?
text
People,
you.
people have work. They have
Yeah,
lives.
Wait, you got
yeah.
onto this instead of going to the Tech Green thing?
Well, I was working on homework, and then Daniel texted me
Oh,
like right before.
You were doing homework. Oh, right. So you didn't
I'm
get on
telling
the thing. You were
Stephanie.
just doing homework. Gotcha.
Oh, now y'all are getting on to me for doing homework.
Like,
No, it's just
stop
I
doing your
thought.
work.
Oh, also I was making lunch, so I mean, there's that too. It's like, oh, what were you
Yeah, I
doing?
sent you the link at 10:45 yesterday. So
Which is why, like, for some reason, I thought it was yesterday.
Oh, that is a little confusing. I'm not gonna.
I just sent the link. I don't know, actually. No, I made the link that morning at like whenever I woke up at like 5 a.m. But I didn't send it to you guys at 5 a.m. because I figured you wouldn't see it. So I waited until like in the middle of the day. That's why I sent it at 10:45.
So the
If
real
you
question is,
prefer,
why'd you move away from Skype and move on to Blue Jeans?
because Nathaniel can't do Skype.
Why not, Nathaniel?
I don't have it. I don't have that.
He doesn't
What
want,
do you mean?
he doesn't do it.
I prefer browser-based applications.
I think you
Say-
can join from the browser, like for Skype. I've always joined from the Skype browser.
You can, it's a little more complicated. I'd have to send you the link, it's a whole thing.
Is this so bad?
Which I guess is the same. No, this is fine. I don't know how long I have access to Blue Jeans.
Oh yeah,
It could end at any moment.
we'll make it work.
And it's hard for Stephanie to do it too. Stephanie can only do Blue Jeans. She comes
Yeah.
on. It's only that.
That's fair.
Blake, how's the game going?
It's tied up right before the half. Yeah, it's still kind of ugly though.
Well, anyway, I think that's enough for this podcast.
Oh yeah.
I think we've worn this out. Ted, anything you want to talk about with your closet or whatever before we go?
I mean, I don't think so. It's an open closet. I don't know.
Yeah, Blake's room has so many corners. I'm getting
Well, it's his living room, you know. Is it a nav corner room?
No, I live in 8th Street.
Oh,
But wow, now that you say that, there are like 6 corners in that one corner.
there's a lot of corners.
There are, yeah. I did not notice that.
Ichmophobia belongs to the specific phobia family and refers to the fear of sharp objects such as pencil points, knives, hypodermic needles, and syringes, and corners or sharp edges of furniture and buildings. So,
Nathaniel,
hope you
did
don't
you
have that,
move?
or else you are gonna, huh?
Did you move?
No, I'm at Mary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in Marietta.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. Never mind.
I have an
Look,
eye. Oh, wait. We can talk about this real quick. So I have an eye appointment because I ran out of contacts. But so look, just a preface, because maybe people who listen don't know me that well. Usually I'm not this whole like, the government's ripping us off like kind of guy. But can I just say this? Did you know you're not allowed to legally buy contacts unless you have a prescription in the past year, like by
Yeah, it's so
FDA
stupid.
regulation?
It's so stupid. I have to go to the eye doctor every year just to get my contacts, and it's just a whole mess because like either I'm on internship or I have school, and sometimes the
Yes.
eye doctor is closed on Saturdays.
That's
So it's
what
like,
I'm saying.
and then I have
Dude, and I have
it's
to
a whole
pay.
ordeal.
I have to pay for the eye exam. Why do I have to pay to see? I just want to see, man.
It's not covered in your insurance?
Huh? Whoa! You mean I have to buy insurance? There's no insurance for all out
You
here.
don't have insurance with your
Just a lot. I don't
with
have
your-
vision insurance now. Well,
I do,
mean,
but I don't use it. You can have mine.
well, I mean that'd be nice.
I need
Wait.
to get off it.
Do you know
Huh?
your numbers? Well, it's
I-
too late now. I'm going in like 10 minutes.
Wait, just read out your credit card number real quick.
Yeah.
Right. But anyway, yeah, it's kind of weird. I have to like pay a third entity to have the right to see by the hand of the government. But also something that's annoying is with COVID, you have to space out the. So anyway, the reason why I'm up here is because the only like eye appointment I could get for this weekend was like, yeah, even more north of where I am here in Marietta. Like I searched like everywhere. So I mean, yeah, I just feel like I'm being very obstructed in my ability to get contacts. Also, my contact prescription has been the same since I was 15. It's they're just gonna go and they're gonna be like, "Wow, your eyesight's the same." Like, yeah, thank you. Can I have contacts now?
Well, Nathaniel,
So
you know
dumb.
what you should do? You
What
should
should I do?
plot to kidnap the FDA director and put him on trial for stealing your rights.
Ted, I believe
Good
it's a
point.
commissioner, not a director.
No,
Oh,
wait. Time out. Important step. I need to move to Michigan.
okay, there you go. Get the militia involved.
Right, and then also the like sheriff of the district that I'm in, he's gonna take my side. That's the best part. He's gonna be like, you know what? That's a great idea.
It's a citizen's arrest, so I think it's okay by law.
Oh, if you do a citizen's arrest, do you have to recite the Miranda rights?
I don't
Even
know.
if
Anyone?
you
You should
don't,
ask them.
okay, so yeah. Well, I still have them memorized. So if I ever make a citizen's arrest, I'll just do it anyway.
You can always look them up.
What do you, why would you look them up when you can just memorize them?
Oh, that's true.
There's some police officers who like look at their phone and read it off their phone.
Yeah.
Okay, the crazy thing about that is like it is really not hard. Like just by accident and like watching any TV or movie that has a cop in it, you already know the first two lines. The rest is not that confusing. You just need to know that everyone has a right to a lawyer, and you can kind of stumble your way into it.
You can kind of murmur the rest,
Right,
Because
right,
there's a
right.
lot going on when you're making the arrest anyway, so they're not hearing
Everyone,
half of it.
everyone can have a lawyer. If you don't have a lawyer, you'll get one. It's like, okay, I mean, I think that's close enough, actually. Like,
That's all you need.
we'll
You got
we'll
the
do
gist of it.
that, yeah.
You're getting arrested. You got other things to worry about.
Right, yeah, it's like, we'll work out the logistics and the details later, but yeah, you definitely get a lawyer, man.
We'll email you it later.
You don't get a lawyer for civil suits. In fact, it is not within your rights as a citizen, apparently.
But if you lose, right, if you bring the lawsuit and you lose, then you have to pay for the other person's lawyer fees. So it's like you have to be careful when you're like civil suiting random people.
Oh, whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah, you have to pay lawyer fees, right? If you lose, you have to pay the other person's lawyer fees usually. So imagine like I'm gonna sue Nathaniel for $1,000, right? Nathaniel has to buy a lawyer, but if he wins, like he doesn't have to pay for that lawyer. I have to pay for the lawyer.
And I will buy an expensive lawyer to crush your ass. That $1,000 isn't looking so nice anymore.
Yeah, but then if you lose, then you have to pay my lawyer and pay your lawyer and pay my $1,000.
Nah, I'm not gonna lose though. Born
What are you
winner.
suing him over?
I'm not trying to look. You know how I know I win? Because I don't want to forfeit games, right? I play it out, put in the grit and the hard work, and we win.
Couldn't get away from this, could we?
We'll see. The Bills are gonna get sick.
I'll
the
see you in
Titans.
court, Ted.
You know the NFL only cares about money, so they don't want to mess the
Yeah, that's
schedule
true.
up anymore. Like they want to play this game because if they don't want to add on a week 18.
Actually, why don't they? The Super
Well,
Bowl could
because
be in
like
March. Who
who's
cares?
gonna play one game? It's just gonna be the Titans playing in week 18, and the Bills. And
Uh,
like who knows? They haven't canceled any other teams, but still, it's gonna be like what a maximum of like 4 teams that get like that have to play week 18. The NFL doesn't want to do that. They'll just like
Why
we'll take
not?
the risk of them getting sick.
No, you get okay. I don't think the NFL's done that because of canceled games. I think it's a nice benefit where it's like, hey, if you like if your team doesn't get COVID, you kind of get like a bye week before the playoffs.
What about the first seeded team that gets 2 weeks off?
They'll be rusty, so who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the Bills get an extra week off.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Oh, of course, yeah, of course. The 16-0 Bills.
With
Right. We might lose the tiebreaker to. Oh wait, we have to play the Chiefs.
You play Chiefs?
Ravens? We don't play the Ravens. Oh, they already lost. Yeah. Okay, you're right. There's no getting around it. We're gonna be the one.
Steelers? You don't play the Steelers? Oh no, you probably do.
Do you? No,
Probably do.
they,
'Cause they were both second seeds last year, right? No, they weren't.
Yes.
No, wait, we were second seed in the AFC.
Yeah, we were second seed in the AFC, so we have to play.
No, second in the
Okay.
division. Yeah.
Second in the division, yeah.
Yeah,
second-
that's what we both meant. Second seed in the
You
division.
kept saying second seed.
Well, that'd be a really fun game. I think now that we don't have fucking Mason Rudolph and whatever his other one is.
Yeah, the only bad thing is we totally stole Renegade from you guys. Like that's our pump up song now. And when you play it before the fourth quarter, the game's over. We already won.
Okay, well, we'll just see what happens then. When do
Did
we
any of you
play?
go to
What week? Go on,
Did any
Danny.
of you go to the game last night? This is completely different. Anyone go to the game last night?
I did
Blake,
not.
you were the game.
Yes, I was there last
What
night.
was the band playing? Like the first thing they played during the game. I think it was when the defense was going out.
Oh, that's very specific, Daniel. I'm not sure.
It's very specific. Like the first thing they played, obviously they play all their pregame stuff. But the defense that I think the Georgia Tech kicked off, right? Because Louisville received the kickoff. And then,
hmm
the teams go out, whatever, you got the huddles. What was the band? I couldn't tell what the band was. They were playing some weird stuff.
I don't honestly, Daniel, I didn't pay that much attention to the band.
Like, I'm a little
Um,
upset you didn't get this one thing that I'm asking for.
was it a song that we did not play last year? Is that
But
what you're
that's the
trying to
thing, I
figure
couldn't
out?
tell what it was. Okay, we got it.
Okay. So, Blake, you're in the marching band. I have a specific feud. So I'm living in Malden still, and for some reason the drum line decides to practice right outside of my window every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I don't know why they just can't practice on the field. They like for some reason practice on the side access road where all the buses are or like where all the trucks are. And I need you to do something about that.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but I have no affiliation with the band currently. So I had very
Well,
little
like you,
power before, and now I have none.
well,
Ted, I
you
have
can
a I
go
have a
on.
bad explanation for you, okay? There's a couple reasons. First of all, as you said, it's right near the trucks, so like no one wants to lug that. They don't want to lug the stuff too far, okay? That's a physical labor thing, all right? Weak excuse, but there's reasoning there. The second is I don't think they want to take over the field because they don't have the field until like a certain time. Like other people can play soccer or whatever else on the field, so they can't
Mm.
just go onto the field whenever. Like you have to book. The marching band books the field for so many hours, and they barely get those hours anyway.
So why
Those
Ted,
are
I have a
reasons.
great idea. Wait, Ted, I have a great idea. Look, here's how we're going to protest, okay? We're going to buy our own instruments, and
Oh,
we're going
we've
to
already
gather
got
a group
planned.
of annoyed people, and we're just going to start walking around like First Street, playing, marching, and it's going to stop all the traffic, and everyone's going to be like, this is bullshit, and we're going to be like, I
But
know, that's what I'm saying.
but yeah, Ted, they
Which,
don't need to be right outside the window. They could go to the parking deck or something, and sometimes they do go to the deck under
yeah,
the
they
parking
haven't
deck,
gone to the deck this year, but
but
it's
they also can't
okay.
do that because like there's cars. So where do you want
Yeah.
them to go? I guess is
Well,
my.
really, it's typically not an issue because I would have been in class, but because I'm doing virtual school, then like they're little banging on their drums in the middle of my class, so it's very frustrating. So
It's
typically it
yeah.
wouldn't be an issue, but now it
At
is
least
an
it's
issue.
not like early in the morning or late at night. Like
Yeah,
it's
that's
it's a
fair.
it's a decent time where like some people will be like, "Hey, can the band stop playing? I'm sleeping." It's like it's 3 p.m.
Well, yeah, sometimes you want a mid-afternoon nap. Like you wake up for virtual school at noon, you go to a class, and then you're like, what am I supposed to do now until
I
my
think you got to
class
figure
up
out
at
your own
4?
life. If you are relying so heavily on that 3 p.m. nap, first of all, you could do it at 1, right? They're not playing then. You could do it at 6 when they're done.
Well,
It's
no,
only like
because if you do it at 6, then you can't go to bed. Like you'll like mess up your sleep schedule because you
yeah,
won't be
they're
Hey,
sleeping
already
until
3
messed
6.
p.m.
up.
nap is my God-given right.
Yeah,
No one can take that away from me.
there's
Well, we
only
did
like
buy.
2 to 3 hours in the day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's not even every day, too. It's only a few hours every other day.
I
You
mean,
can
it's
nap another
very
time.
understandable, but we did. My roommate did buy a drum, and so he's like banging on it sometimes. Like banged on it one time when they were playing to try and throw them off beat, and then maybe they would move. But I don't think it worked.
Right, I gotta run.
All right, that's
Gotta
enough
get my
complaining.
eyes checked.